Well, hey everybody, welcome back to some Oaklands. So yesterday or last night, I decided to do a live stream, and we got into making a scoreboard for golfing. So I'll show you a little bit about here. I'm thinking of making like a 6-hole mini putt, and I'd like to make it a 4-player game. And how could I find out what our scores are? So let's go ahead and we're going to clear out these scoreboards here that we got going on. So but first off, let's go ahead and give that shout out to the Delive tribe. We have Dizzy Zombie, we have T-Spurred, we have Team View, we have Cole, we have Waste Some Time, we have Brody, we have Edzer, we have Dylan Cool 1028, we have Code As Chick, we have Chili GT, we have Levi Evans, we have Plushy Animation, we have X Master Jack, we have Unknown Bros, we have Jakin, we have Colton, or Cowboy Colton like we call him, we have Helsinki, we have Twin Turbo G, and we have XX Frank. Thank you all for being part of the Delive tribe. If you want to know more about it, you just have to click the join button. You might have to be in the actual YouTube platform on like a PC, I guess. I don't know, some people don't see the join, so I don't know what it means with all that. But besides that, you can always like things. So if you like anything on the channel, by all means, give it a thumbs up. Want to comment down below? I read them, I do answer them, and I'm pretty well caught up. And I appreciate them. Last but not least, if you haven't subscribed, consider it. We are working our way to 5,000 subscribers. We're almost halfway there. Can't do all this without all of you. So you just have to click that subscribe button, tap that bell for notifications. We want to make sure you know when we're doing that live stream, like last night, or when we're having a video. I'm trying to get back into this swing of this things. I thought, well, since I'm already doing this, it's just a continuation from last night, because I wanted to get this out in case people don't watch the 4-hour stream. And the other thing is, I've actually got it sort of all it's all messy, very messy with the wiring, but we'll try to show a little bit of it. We'll have other parts. This is probably going to be part 1. My goal is to possibly maybe make I don't know, maybe we'll make a little entrance. Jump, dude. There we go. We thought about making Time had a perfect idea about having a little spot here for a bus stop. Maybe we'll make something around here. Maybe we'll have it like here or something, but like to the mini putt or something, and it would go underneath. I don't know. We'll figure out something. Maybe it'll be on another one of my corners. But here is just a little thing I was just trying just to show you all out. See if this is something that maybe you'd like to see. This would be in my logic series because it deals with the logic. If you go to hole-in-one, some of the things that you're going to need is actually grabbing your flag, your regular flag, to get that in there. Let's go ahead and show everything that we need. Where is my... Oh, there it is. It's like, where's my build mode? All right. So you're going to need... come on. There we go. Right there. The putting hole. I just got some grass here just to show you. And we're up in the air. You're going to need actually here a golf tee. I'm just using a generic. And then you're going to need down below here on this one, you're going to need a golf ball detector. There's where the logic comes in, is that golf ball detector. On top of that, you're going to need a lot of other stuff. You're going to need your digital displays. You're going to need memory cells. You're going to need relays. You're going to need incrementers. You're going to need number interfaces, which would be those. You're going to need LCDs. Quite a bit of logic. Do I actually have that one on? What is that even? That isn't even hooked up to anything, dude. Wait, what? Oh, I must have had it off of here because I'm like, this actually goes that way. All right. So yeah, there's quite a bit of logic. I'll try to get it broken down a little bit better. We're just going to do a quick overview, I guess, of creating this because I'm going to have to make this probably same circuits like 20 some times. If I have 4 players and we do 6 holes, that's going to be 24. The other thing I found out that the holes, I don't think it registers over 9 for that counter because I'll have to look. I did do 9 and 9 does work. The other thing is I'll probably make my mini putt holes where hopefully everybody has their ball in the mini putt in that round in like 5 hits or less. So here, let's go ahead and just show you what this is all about. Let's go ahead. This one we're going to clear out. Let's see, we cleared out the one. Let's just go ahead and clear out the rest just so I can show you what's going on. So let's go ahead and copy this wire. And we're just going to hook it up to these memory cells so they can get them out. If you want to learn a little more about this, just watch last night's live stream where I was doing trial and error, trying to figure out how to switch players, going back from the last one back to number 1. So basically, let's go ahead and just clear this. There we go. All right. And this one, we don't want this one to be to clear. So let's go ahead and do that one. We're going to cut that wire. There we go. So now we're just using this to clear those. So here's my players. So if I push this button, it's actually going to clear my single one there as well as that. So goes that, and I had Koda's chick because they were in here a little bit, and then I even had wasting time. So what you would probably do here is, and this is where we'll work on it more. I'll have to see on how the best way to do it. But the main scoreboard, I would probably have player 1, delay aggressor. Player 2, wasting time. So you just see the name. You're not going to be bouncing it through like this. This was just for an example. These you would probably have on each hole. So you'd have maybe like a little billboard at front of each hole and saying, you know, like maybe par 3 or something like that. And then you would go and you'd have player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4. So when you're going through this, there on that hole, they're actually switching the names on that billboard. So let's go ahead and I'll just show you what this does here. So it does take a little bit to get back to 1 because there's a little bit extra logic. So you push a button, gotta wait for it to come back up. Push button, wait for it to come back up, push button, gotta wait for it to come back up, and there it is. So pretty much about the same because you gotta wait for this button to pop back up before you flip. Yeah. So, all right. Basically what we do is we just get the problem is the detector, trying to get that set up because it's close, but it's not perfect. And I don't think it could be unless they figured out a way to make the ball and delay it or have it go down the hole. It's, yeah, because you'll see that if you watch the video. So let's go ahead and there's one hit. Just go ahead and 2 hits. Try to give you a few extras here. 3 hits. Go get it in 4. No, so we jumped over the thing. So let's go ahead. I'm just gonna reset it. It's just one of those things. To try to get it back up, I'd be over my time. So let's see if I can get it in 1 here. Nope, we jumped again. Not doing good, Delab. Come on. There we go, 1. Yay! So see, now it's 1 on the scoreboard. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch players. So I don't have any of the other players in here. So we'll go ahead and push the button. It's going to clear this one out and move us to the next player. There we go. We're in the next player. Let's go ahead. And since this is a public usage golf tee, they would be able to hop on then and do theirs. So you'd have to have one person go all the way through before another person play. Does that make sense on this? To make this work? I think. I guess I never tried it because maybe the amount of time they hit the ball. So you might be able to have multiple people playing at once. I'll have to get some of you in here and we'll have to try that out. All right. So let's go ahead and get the golf tee. Let's go ahead and we'll do a couple for Quit Chick here just to show you there's a different number. Ooh, can we get the last one here? There we go, 4. So they're on 4. So then let's go ahead on that last one. We switch to player again. Of course, on your like hole 1 or whatever, you'd be on player 2. That's what would be flipping through. And then you go and click that again. Push that button. Now you'd be on player 3. And this would clear out again, so it'd tell you how many. Set yourself up. Spawn it. Ooh, that looks like a neon. That's pretty bright. All right. Oh, it's a fairy ball. No wonder. All right, let's see. There's one. Let's see if I can get it in 2. Of course, I would have things that probably have like bumpers or whatever, you know, to where you're not going to hopefully have it go over. Whoa. Go back here again. It didn't register when I went to push. Oh, we lost the cool ball. All right, let's start it back over. Aw, now it's just a regular yellow ball. Yellow ball that I'm not hitting hard enough and hitting too hard. There we go. And see, it actually went down the hole. So I've got it about as close as I can get. So 1 4 2. And then again, you would go and you'd have a 4th player. So I don't have a player 4 up on my billboard. But then that player 4 would be, boom, you go to the next one. Well, I'm back to player 1 now. So what you'd do is you would be done with that hole. You'd actually go to your next hole and you'd have the same thing. You'd have a button. You'd have maybe like the scoreboard here in that regular billboard to see your score. And players like player 1 score, and you could always start it off where it's 0. We could work with that. But then once you get done with it and it goes in the hole, it's going to transmit that information to the main scoreboard. And then we could add the scores together too. So, you know, score, you know, hole 1, you got 1, hole 2, you got 4, hole 3. Well, you'd have your total score would be 5. And then we got done with hole 3 and you got 2. It would change your total to 7. So it would do all that automatically. This is going to take more than one. I just wanted, I guess, to briefly overview this. Is this something you want to see? If you don't, then I'm not really going to worry about filming it. Or it might be live streaming it. We'll see. My thought is to downstairs here. The thing of it is, it would have to be probably somewhere over here. So maybe I'll have an entrance like, I don't know, here, or maybe I'll have it here or something. I don't know. I'll have to figure out. Maybe we'll even have it inside here. I don't know. I think we got room in there, right? Yeah, I guess we would if we wanted to. Figure out something where to put it, because right now is my lower area here. Is for, if you haven't seen the live stream, this is where I do my switching over. It's just a rough setup. But as you can tell, this is the end of my... I'm not going to be able to do any kind of... Well, I guess I could. We could put a wall up here. We could have the fun little... We might be able to do that. Start it here, like at the end. and then work our way that way. Yeah, we might be able to do that. We'll see. So let me know. Let me know in the comments on this video. What do you think? Do you think we should do? I mean, I would only do, like I said, 6 holes. We could do like the 6 holes, and maybe on this wall here, we'd have the billboard or something. Or maybe it'd be the wall here at the very end, because then I could pull a good amount behind that would be. But I would get the setup on, you know, my scoreboard, and then I'd start doing the wiring. And we could work on all that logic, and you could sort of see how it's done if you want your own scoreboard for your golfing course. I was trying to think of the word, golfing course. So, but yeah. It's a nice, good little thing, and we'll see. We'll see what you think of it, and we'll see if it's something you want to do. I know I didn't go in depth of everything. I was just trying to show you a brief overview because it does take a little bit, and then I can get working on downstairs with adding that. I mean, if everybody has an interest, give me just, I don't know, a week or so. We might do a live stream, like I said, and we could add to it and be parts. But should we make a billboard? Would you like a billboard? Would you like to see how a billboard's made? I don't know. I don't know what I want to title this, but I do know one thing. We're going to wrap it up here because 16 minutes is pretty good. So remember, get out there, do those things that you, yes, you enjoy, that make you feel good inside and put a smile on your face. Because all of you here, oh yeah, you put a smile on mine. And remember, you, oh yes, you're amazing. All of you. We'll see you on the next one, everyone. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye now.